Hi everyone, Lady Amalthea here for days 3 and 4 of 31 Days of Tarot 2021. So today I'm combining two prompts, top 5 Oracle decks of 2020, ones you purchased and or released in 2020, and top 5 tarot books of 2020, ones you purchased and or released in 2020. So, because time is meaningless and rules are whatever, this isn't in any particular order and it's not actually 5. So, deck number 1, The Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell and art by Danielle Noel. I love Danielle's work. I do like Rebecca Campbell. I've read some of her books. I haven't finished either of them, but I've read great portions of them. And I have her other Oracle deck. Is it Work Your Light? I believe that's it. Can't quite see it from this angle, but this is a great little deck. I haven't used it a whole bunch, but it's been by my side quite a lot. So that actually did come out last year in 2020, and then 4 for the price of 1. Well, not really, but the Kyle Gray collection. So I got all 4 of his decks in 2020. This one, Angel Guide, actually was released in 2020. I love the artwork in all of them. Angel Guide is illustrated by someone called Jennifer Hawkyard, whose artwork is just beautiful, and the other 3 decks are Lily Moses. Unfortunately, there's a bit of cultural appropriation in some of these, so I wouldn't recommend them. But I do like Kyle Gray, and I've read some of his stuff. He's not perfect, and hopefully he'll learn to do a bit better. But yeah, he seems to be kind of one of the go-to angel people at the moment. Because you know, her house always has to have a go-to angel person. And then last and certainly not least, and absolutely my favourite Oracle deck that came out of 2020 was the Kickstarter When My Soul Whispered by, let's see if I can say this right, Melissa Salvaggio. So this one, I think the Kickstarter started in 2019, but I received it in 2020, if my memory is correct. This gorgeous little deck with a little magnetic box and everything is just an absolute delight. Highly recommend it, and I believe it's been picked up by Llewellyn. I'm not 100% sure, but it's yeah, it's been picked up, which is very, very exciting, because it's nice to see an Australian creator get their work on the international market. And the artwork for this deck is by Jess O'Connor. I just love it. I'd love some prints of this artwork, because some of them are just stunning. Yes, I do wish there were less bugs. I did say that in my review. I'm not great with bugs, I'll be honest. I've got a bit of a, yeah, not so good, which is unfortunate because I live in a country full of bugs. And then books. Now, I read a lot. When I say I read a lot, I mean I start a lot and then don't necessarily finish. You know, I have potentially yet to kind of confirm what's going on with that, but ADHD and bipolar and depression and anxiety and a bunch of these things that all together mean focus is hard. And I came off my focusing drugs last year because they were having some not so great side effects. So one of the things I need to do this week is contact my psychiatrist and work a few things out. But anyway, so I was just looking through my Kindle, currently reading, so I have my Kindle here with me, and it's fabulous magnetic cover. I've got a few spiritual books, like The Spiral Dance by Starhawk, which is a seminal text for reclaimers. I've got a few, spiritual books. Earth Mother Dreaming by Scott Alexander King, Mindfulness for Life by Dr. Stephen McKenna and Dr. Craig Hassad, which is a great book. C.S. Lewis, Signature Classics, which, I'm sorry, they are spiritual. Sure, they're Christian, but I think C.S. Lewis had a great mind, and if I had my way, I would sit and have afternoon tea with C.S. Lewis and J.R.R. Tolkien and listen to them argue, and it would be a delight. And then technically the only 2 tarot books for me in 2020 were books I did not finish. One of them being Queering the Tarot, which I have mixed feelings about. One, I'm very glad it exists because it means people are taking notice and going, you know what, there needs to be more queer representation, not just in the media, but in the witchcraft and pagan and tarot community. And Cassandra Snow has also released Queering, I don't know if it's Queering the Craft or Queering the Witchcraft, which some of my friends have read and recommend it, so I do want to check that out. This book has a few issues. I haven't read the whole thing, but I was reading it with my book club that Katie Flowers runs on her Patreon, and for example, there's a bit of a mention about how one particular card means bipolar, and as a person with bipolar, I'm not okay with that. So yeah, it's not a perfect book, but it's a good start. So I have to commend Cassandra for creating the book, even though, yeah, it's a bit problematic. But hopefully going forward we'll see more work like this, but better. When I was reading it, I started doing a tarot course, and the instruction for the course was not to read any tarot books during the 2-month course, and so I put it down and I haven't gotten back to it. I will get back to it. I think I was still in the, right at the end of the majors. So got a few pages to go, as you can see. There we go. Yep, got a bit to go, but that's okay, I will get there. And then the other book I started reading was Psychic Tarot by, come on, show me the information about this book. Psychic Tarot by Nancy C. Attanucci and Melanie A. Howard. And I did enjoy what I've read of that so far, but again, got distracted, didn't pick it back up again. I'm not admitting to how many books there are on my currently reading pile, or the pile on my bedside table. I'm not admitting that. I don't have to. You can look at my Goodreads. It's all there. Actually, they might not all be there, but it's mostly all there. Look, one reason is some of my books are still in storage in Sydney, so I don't have access to them. They are 4,000 kilometres away, so I cannot read them. But the other thing is I get distracted. I find it hard to focus, and I lose track of what I'm doing. I get distracted by a shiny new project, ooh, shiny, and then forget what I was doing, and then I have to start the book again because I completely lost track. But yeah, that's pretty common for me. Let me just see if my tea's cooled down. A bit hot. But yeah, thank you for joining me. Thank you to everyone who's been watching. I've checked out a few videos so far, but not many, so hopefully I'll get through a few today, unless I end up playing Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild all day again today until my battery runs out. I need to get my Switch connected back to my television, which my partner will be doing when he comes over, which is very handy because I cannot do the bending required for getting the cables. Yeah, it's a problem. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.